move on to a running back with Tom. We could actually pair the Commanders running backs. We got them spread out here, but let's talk about Chris Rodriguez, who might be out this week. We'll see. We'll see what Tom says. And then Brian Robinson, who might be back this week. Take it away, Tom. We got Chris Rodriguez with the foot and ankle, Brian Robinson with the hamstring.
Yeah, Rodriguez, DNP today on Wednesday. He had an MRI yesterday, and they never really gave us the results of that, or at least not yet. But if he's getting that imaging, it's more than just a mild sprain. So I'm not expecting a whole lot out of him this week. I will obviously monitor how he practices Thursday and Friday, but I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't practice and then ends up not playing, in which case you're not playing him. Even if he does play, you're probably not playing him. Now, Brian Robinson, on the other hand, he's about 4 weeks out from his hamstring injury, and he was limited in practice today, so he's trending positively there compared to previous weeks. And let's remember, this type of injury, it impacts players when they get to their top flight speed more so than not at their top flight speed. So that's really going to be 20, 30, 40 yards of running before it starts to impact you. Brian Robinson's a one-cut bruiser, so he doesn't get up to that peak speed that often. So this type of injury does not profile to affect him the way it would Jahmyr Gibbs or someone that's much faster. And in fact, running backs on average do not see a hit in fantasy production when they return from this injury. Brian Robinson's been playing excellent this season, so if he's able to go, you can definitely play him.
Any concern that the Commanders at 4-11 just don't rush him back, and we see Antonio Gibson or who the hell knows Curtis Samuel in the backfield? Like, I just don't see a reason why they're gonna. Not that Brian Robinson is this elite running back, but he's a guy that's solid and he's a guy that should be a staple of this offense in the future. Is that a worry at all to you, Tom? Just that they're not gonna play him too much, or
I mean, that definitely could be, and I think we will hopefully have an idea based off some of the beat reports throughout the week if that's going to be the scenario or not. I mean, we just saw New England, we'll get to him in a second, but we just saw New England put Ramondre on the IR. That's something that 2 weeks ago we talked about how we felt like that was probably going to happen because New England was out of the playoff picture. That's also a different injury, though. I mean, a hamstring injury is not good by any means, but it's from a prognostic standpoint, it's not as bad as a high ankle sprain. So I think if Robinson's ready to play, they'll play him. But if there's any suspicion that he's not ready, there's no reason to play him. But we should have some clarity from the beat reporters throughout the week.
all right, very fair. Yeah, with Chris Rodriguez, really solid fantasy game last week. If you played him, 10 carries, 58 yards, 2 touchdowns. Then again, though, I mean, the Commanders, man, I mean, at least we can agree on this in our division, Tom. They're just horrible, man. I mean,
Terrible.
they were getting smacked by the Jets. They almost came back, but I mean, listen, Commanders have lost 6 straight. They're going to lose. They're going to get smacked by the 49ers. Like, I'm very worried about this offense here, just in general. But Brian Robinson's been good. Missed a bunch of games, still RB20. And again, he's probably the running back of their future, but as long as there's no setbacks for him, and Tom, you feel comfortable with it, then I certainly do too, just from a volume standpoint in this offense. So again, Robinson maybe not an elite play this week, but probably solid. Get you some points in that flex spot, just a high ceiling type of guy, I would say.